Hello, I'm Jazz the RBT, and I give upcoming RBTs different tips and tricks on how to pass the exam and life after the exam. If you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and join me as I share my journey to become a Bcba. Today's video will consist of all things session notes. What is a session note? How's a session note written, and when a session note should be done. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into the video. Now, I don't know if every center or every place does the same guidelines for the session notes. They may have a layout that they want you to follow. Suggest checking with your center. If you have different guidelines, please still follow those guidelines, but you can still apply a little bit of what I'm saying to your session notes and be more objective into your session notes. My first tip in writing your session note is complete them directly after your session. So if you wait a day or two to complete your session notes, you're probably not going to remember as many details as you could if you wrote them right after your session. So that's what I suggest, writing them right after your session ends. Doing that could help you be more effective and more objective in what happened and make you get more details, and you'll remember freshly what happened during your session. So that will help you in the long run be more objective in your session notes. And we always want to be objective in our session notes and not subjective. CBAs want to know exactly what happened, exactly what is done. Being objective could help you more when you're writing your session notes if you do them directly after your session. Next tip is make sure data is accurate and reflects in your session notes. So if you put something in your data, please put it in your session notes and include which prompts you used in your notes, especially if it was a maladaptive behavior and exactly what that maladaptive behavior was. Aggression, tantrum, SIB, escape was the maladaptive behavior. We want to know what that maladaptive behavior was. We want to know what that maladaptive behavior was. So make sure you're being objective. Make sure you're being objective in your session notes. Your session notes should be about a paragraph an hour. That's what I base my session note off. You have about 4 hours of session. Your session note should be about 4 paragraphs. If you're receiving more maladaptive behavior, I say that adds another paragraph, including the 4. And if it's more, great. If it's less, make sure your data reflects that. If you spend a lot of time pairing during your session, you might not get as much data as you should. And that's okay, because pairing is mandatory. We love reinforcers. We always want to be a strong reinforcer to our client, and we always want to find our strong reinforcers too. So in the beginning of your session, you may need to spend a lot of time doing that. Or if you're getting a lot of maladaptive behaviors, you may need to spend a little more time doing NET and pairing with your client. Your session notes may be a little shorter during those days. Your data should reflect in your session notes. So PAs need you to be objective, because when they go back and read your session notes, they want to know exactly what happened. They don't want to know what you thought happened. They don't want to know what you think the client is feeling. They want to know what actually happened so they can see it with their eyes. Paint a picture for them to see. You're writing a book that's based on your session. Your session note is the most beautiful picture. Write it as that. So another tip is antecedents before your session. Antecedent is before. Client didn't sleep well last night, so session started in preferred location. Antecedents are very important. Say, for example, if your client loves going outside, before you go outside, you can set a 5-minute timer, and you can do priming. Every minute, we're going to be outside for 5 more minutes, and then we're going to go. We're going to be outside for 2 more minutes, and then we're going to go. We're going to be outside for 1 more minute, and then we're going to go. Okay, it's time to go. You're less likely to receive that maladaptive behavior if you have your antecedent already ready. Your session notes and you did priming, include that into your session, because maybe that's something that needs to happen so you do not experience those maladaptive behaviors. Another tip is go by room setting. So what happened in this room, what happened in this room, what happened in this room. Write down the key factor that happened, and now I remember this happened in this setting. Done with that paragraph, let's go to the next setting. This is what happened in this setting. This is the topic. You can base your session notes off settings. Did you receive any maladaptive behavior? Did you do priming? Did you do some NET? What did you do in there? What did your client do in there? ABC data, antecedent, behavior, and consequence. What was the antecedent? What was the behavior? And what was the consequence? And what you observed when that behavior happened. What did you do? Did you block and redirect? Include that into your session notes. Another tip is focus on the BIP. behavior intervention plan. Make sure you're only implementing behaviors that are on that behavior intervention plan. You cannot implement behaviors outside of the behavior plan or teach behaviors that are not in the behavior plan because we are not BCBAs. Use RBT terms. Using RBT terms in your session notes could help you learn what those terms mean more and also being more objective. So many different terms, and I'll do a terms video. If you guys want to see that video, I'll do a video on that and show you guys what are the RBT terms and what exactly do these terms mean. I'm also writing a song about ABA, so if you're interested in that, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and I'll be dropping that video at 100 subs. I'll also be doing a giveaway at 100 subs. So this is a disclaimer, this is 100% made up. This is not my session notes. So here is example session notes and what I would include in the session notes. First thing I would include is the antecedent. Kim did sleep well last night and mom said she ate breakfast and is in a great mood. Session begins at 12 o'clock and Kim mans gym with full verbal gym. So RBT and Kim transition to the gym, no elopement. So good, Kim is in a great mood, have any maladaptive behavior, so we said no elopement. Session just begun, so RBT is pairing right now and she's not placing any demands. She's doing exactly what the client prefers, which is a good start to a great session. Another thing we could do is we could prompt the gym. So session begins at 12 o'clock and RBT prompts gym with full verbal and echoic prompt. Hey Kim, if you want to go to the gym, you can say gym. Kim then echoics gym. So we use the echoic prompt in client managed gym, and then we transition to the gym with no maladaptive behavior. Now what to do when you receive a maladaptive behavior. Behavior you do not want to see. That is a maladaptive behavior. The antecedent was Kim did not sleep well last night. She didn't want to eat her breakfast and she fell asleep in the car on the way to session. So you start your session off with no demands and you're not really asking your client to do anything. You're just trying to see what's the preferred location or preferred item, preferred thing to do. You start your session with the same full verbal. If you want to go to the gym, you can say gym. Kim then mans kitchen. That's okay. We can go to the kitchen. I'm not placing any demands. We can go to the kitchen. Okay, so you transfer to the kitchen, no elopement. You get to the kitchen, you eat your food, everything's good. And then RBT does priming. In 5 minutes, we're gonna go to the gym. 4 minutes, we're gonna go to the gym. In 2 minutes, we're gonna go to the gym. In 3 minutes, we're gonna go to the gym. In 1 minute, we're gonna go to the gym. After the 5 minutes is up, RBT does a full verbal. Okay, Kim, it is now time to go to the gym. Engages in maladaptive behavior. Kim engages in tantrum. Kim engages in SIB. Kim engages in aggression. Must include those into your session notes. Once Kim engages in those behaviors, you do a simple demand. You give demand to stand up. Kim then stands up and receives praise. And this is how I would write that scenario into my session notes. Make sure your data reflects it. Has a target for aggression, that you're including that aggression into your BIP. If your client has a target for SIB, you're including SIB into your data. So yeah, that's how I would write a session note, and it's just an example of what I would put into a session note to be more objective and using those RBT terms. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for my next video.